Hi everyone, this is Adrian.
And I'm Carrie.
And for this episode, we are going to talk about Cedrat Boise by Mancera. Did I say it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this perfume smells like lemon drops.
Yeah.
And then that's the initial spray. And then after a while, when it dries off, you could smell the woody notes. I think this is appropriate as a daytime fragrance. And I think it's also good for warmer weather as opposed to like cooler weather where we are approaching. So, what do you think?
I definitely agree that it smells like a fruity confection. Definitely the notes in here lean towards fruitiness, but also wood, thus the name. Cedrat is citrus and bois is wood. So the Cedrat bois is fruit and wood.
Okay.
And yeah, I do agree also that it leans heavily towards like a daytime fragrance. Very appropriate for daytime work. It could almost be called a sporty fragrance.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
think you observed that the first couple times that you wore it, that it has that kind of a vibe to it of like fresh and clean and invigorating.
Yes.
And I like that in it. The notes in it are lemon, black currant, bergamot, and spicy notes. And then the mid notes are fruity notes, patchouli, jasmine. And then base notes are mostly all wood: cedar, leather, sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and oak moss.
Oh, wow, it has leather.
Yeah.
And yeah, it kind of is barely noticeable because this is not that strong of a fragrance.
Yeah, it's not an overpowering fragrance. I think for the person who's wearing it, you stop noticing several of the notes before other people around you do. But in my experience, it doesn't push a big scent cloud and doesn't have a lot of projection to it. Like I don't notice it more than about arm's length away, and I don't really smell like a scent cloud if somebody walks by with it on.
Yes, yes.
What has been your experience with it? What occasions have you used it for, liked it, and
Actually, it didn't say sport on this, but I wore it to the gym and I was cycling and I was perspirating and I can definitely smell the fragrance kind of
pushing?
permeating from me because I sprayed on the sides of my neck so I could smell the fragrance as I was like getting warmer and warmer as
Yeah.
perspirating, and it's pleasant, so I wasn't worried that I was gonna overpower like someone next to me while I was cycling in spin class.
Yeah. And I think even if you had put on a little bit more, it wouldn't be the type of fragrance that somebody's going to be like, "Oh my God, what is somebody wearing?"
No.
It's really pleasant. It's like you said, it's like a fruity lemon drop or something, but it also has a smooth kind of little oriental or spicy sort of a base to it without it being strong and overpowering.
Yeah, it can work for fall because of the sweetness. The lemon drop is kind of like lemon candy. It's really sweet at the start, so it can catch people's attention and be like, what is that?
Yeah. Now, I remember when I had suggested this fragrance to you that you had not heard of Mancera.
No.
So Mancera is a house that was started in 2008 by a father-daughter team.
Oh.
And the father had been a perfumer, and Pierre Montal, and fragrance enthusiasts out there will know there's also a fragrance line called Montal. Anyway, that's who this is designed by. But anyway, the house was started in 2008 by a father-daughter team, and they went together on the father mostly doing the perfuming and the daughter doing the marketing and stuff. She would do like photography, design the bottles and the labels and stuff, collaborate on scents, and then coming up with materials. It's a really good niche house that has pretty extraordinary prices. extraordinarily good, not bad. When you say niche fragrance, most of the time, when you hear niche fragrance, you should expect somewhere over $200 for 50 mils. This has a better price point than that. Depending on where you find it, will change the price somewhat, but this is a 120 mil bottle. Most of their bottles come as either 60s or 120s, and the price point on them is pretty achievable for most budgets, that you can get a really good niche scent. They're either eau de parfum or parfum extracts, which is like a concentrated parfum. So you're getting a good quality product. The ingredients are sourced from all over, to find specific things. Like when I was reading off the list, there were specifics there that I kind of left out to not throw people too off track, but it's like specific kinds of lemon and specific kinds of bergamots and patchoulis and jasmines and things like that, which I suppose can kind of make some sort of difference if you can really smell those specific notes. I usually can just kind of notice that it's like, oh, there's jasmine in there.
Yeah.
But they take a lot of extra care in crafting things really well. And this one in particular, Cedrat Boise, is one of their very popular fragrances that a lot of people know about. So that's why I wanted to talk about it and stuff, let people hear a little bit of a review on it. There's also a new version of this called Cedrat Boise Intense. And this is an EDP strength. The Intense is an extract perfume strength. And the only really note difference is that they add oud and ambergris, which they say makes it lean much more masculine. I haven't smelled it yet, but I can't understand really where those two notes would make this scent more masculine, whereas this one is definitely unisex.
Well, it definitely is unisex, and it's so lemony.
Very
It's
lemony.
so good at the lemony. What do you think were the ones that like supported the lemon, note that it tends to last actually even after a while?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on how long does it last for you?
The lemony scent could probably last for almost 2 hours, and then
The top
wood,
notes.
yeah, the top notes. No, I mean, I guess it's just so lemony and stuff like that. The woody notes definitely, like,
Yeah.
stay a little longer. This is not a strong scent, so you'd have to spray like a couple times on one area and stuff like that. And then it carries and it's like I said, it's better if it's warmer outside.
Yeah. Well, by the type of fragrance that it is, the fruity notes and stuff are going to disappear usually. The top notes are going to disappear within, an hour or so. But because it also in the middle has fruity notes, then there's different types of oils that they've used to keep the fruitiness around. And like you said, it's sort of like a lemon drop or something like that. It definitely has that kind of scrumptious sort of a fruity smell to it. And the black currant is something that is really wonderful in it. Black currant has, this sort of a dark fruity smell to it that's really wonderful, kind of like a lush, kind of a dark or purplish wine. And they do a really great job with that. This fragrance actually is one that is easy to pull off in most occasions. I definitely would say it's a little on the lighter side as far as the scent profile and stuff. So it's easy to wear without overpowering people. Now, if you really want this one to be a big projector, you're going to have to overspray on it. So not just a couple sprays. You're probably going to have to spray like 10 to 12 or more to get it to really project, but that's the way with most fragrances in this profile.
Okay, and if you enjoyed this fragrance, let us know. Like and subscribe, and if there's a particular fragrance you'd like us to talk about, leave it in the comment section. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.